Hey, what's cracking lacking? Coach Jack Daniels back at y'all with another dig. I haven't been on actually for a couple of weeks, as you know, right? We don't want to go off into the particulars involved in the horrific accident I had because that's old news. We need to talk about some new news, some extraordinarily good news when it comes to boxing. Not to say that it's good in the sense that it's something that pushes the sport of boxing because some things push the sport of boxing and some things hinder the sport of boxing. And in this instance, in my opinion, this particular subject hinders the sport of boxing in the sense that Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is 50, has 50 world titles and lineal championship in 4 different weight classes. Retired undefeated at 50 and 0. He was the pay-per-view king, cash cow of boxing during his reign, and the list goes on and on and on when it comes to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his amazing accomplishments as a boxer. He actually is one of the most successful boxers in the business to date, right? And I may as well add the fact that all times, Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest successors in the sport of boxing when it came to his uh, accomplishments. So that being said, a lot of things has been said in regards to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his behavior, right? His back and forth with um, Javante Tank Davis, um, his dislike for Devin the Dream Haney, and all the list goes on and on and on. But of late, something new has transpired in regards to the position that he has taken in regards to Ryan Garcia Jr. The record must reflect that Ryan Garcia went on a racial tirade, displaying a total disregard for black people, Muslims, and uh, it set off a alarm in the boxing community that it's yet to cease and desist. What I mean by that is it's continued to grow momentum because the actions of Ryan Garcia are so despicable that it's just hard to fathom why a person who alleges that he isn't racial would make the comments that Ryan Garcia made. I mean, it's just like he loves God and people of color one day and hates them the next. So let that being said, let's get to the Floyd Mayweather and his decision to come to the aid of Floyd of um, excuse me, Ryan Garcia. It has been alleged that Ron Garcia is going to do some exhibitions in Japan at the behest of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, why Floyd Mayweather would take it upon himself to do this, especially given the fact that last week Ryan Garcia said that he hated all black people. He didn't uh, include or disassociate himself with any particular people of color and black people in particular. He mainly said he hated all black people, Floyd Mayweather Jr. included. So when asked why Floyd Mayweather Jr. Would want to help someone who not only hates him, but he hates his family, his kids. I mean, he just hates black people in general, right? And to think that Ryan Garcia would say, well, he apologized. No, that's just not going to get it. It's not going to get it simply because these type of behaviors from Ryan Garcia are consistent with who he is as a person. right? And I might add that this hatred, this self-proclaimed uh, racist continuity against people of color had to come from someone close to him. I can only say that his parents must be held accountable for this type of blatant hatred. I don't like to have this kind of discussion, but it is absolutely necessary on multiple fronts. For one reason, the word in and of itself is a word that derives from a hellacious place. And I want to say it was the beginning of racism. That was a word that was used to describe the um, the black man, right? The N word was derived at during the course of slavery, and it has uh, perpetuated and grown and developed for what over 400 years, and it continues to uh, cling hold to this nasty disposition that the word entails. So I'm saying that to say this: we as a people need to stop justifying using the word that makes it all right for the next person to use the word if we continue to use it ourselves, right? We as a people find it comfortable to use that N word. Me personally, I don't use it. Haven't used it in I don't know how many years. Right? I was one of the ones like Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor stopped using the N word because he was a purveyor of using the N words in his uh, shows. Right? And he's one night said, "I'm not going to use," and he stopped. Right? So I said that to say this. I think that before you can not be mad at Ryan Garcia or anybody else that uses the word. You need to be mad at yourself for perpetually finding it okay to use that despicable word, right? It's just not something that a person of intellect, especially, wants to hear from, especially from another person of like-minded race and culture. And I'm speaking specifically to the black culture. So we, as a people, need to stop playing games with that dirty, filthy word and stop making it acceptable for anybody else to use it, right? I'm not going to say what I would do if a person uh, chose to address me in that manner because it wouldn't be good. I'm not an N word, and I don't want you calling me an N word. Period. I don't care what I don't care what color you are. That being said, I want to get to the fact that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has to be up under some type of illusion. He must be under some type of disillusion when it comes to finding it justifiable to help Ryan Garcia. I just don't understand why he would want to do that. But there's a lot of things that Floyd Mayweather Jr. does that uh, begs my attention. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of stuff he does that don't make sense to me. But I guess when you Floyd Mayweather Jr. And you have established the things that he's established, he thinks that it's okay to do what he does. It's not, Floyd. It's not, brother. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of hateful stuff to people, and you need to take a look at that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make this one short because I really don't like to get into the particulars involved in this particular issue, which is race hate and those that support it, but is a topic that must be discussed and continued. That being said, hit the subscription button, hit the like button, share my videos with your friends and relatives, and drop a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about people using the N word. With that, I'm gone.